So, we've had classic fashion from Timby, classic cars, thanks Chad, and we've seen classic hairstyles. And you, Michael? Classic.
A classic range from Clover. Timeless taste.
Made with love by Clover.
Welcome back to Afternoon Express, where we are ready for our delicious dessert. Now, pasta can be more than just a savory dish, as Chef Silvana is about to show us in this masterclass. For a suitably sweet occasion, deep-fried tortelli pasta filled with ricotta and fig. And then we're going to finish it off with a generous serving of that Clover classic custard. I'm so here for this recipe, but I've never tried it. I've never tried using pasta for something sweet.
I'm going to show you. We have already made pasta. The reason why we put it in paper like that is because we want the pasta to stay soft and not dry out, you see? Otherwise, we're not going to be able to close the tortelli or the ravioli or the tortellini or the mezzalune, wherever you want to call it.
Whatever you're using.
Yeah. I'm going to put some semolina on my board.
And why specifically semolina flour?
It's just a normal, because the one that comes from Europe sometimes is too expensive, so I'm just using this. So I'm gonna cut one round one. Okay, and I'm going to make a cappellotto.
So, Dumi, essentially, these are just creating the shells of that pasta before we fold everything in.
Yes, and into that, Balasa, we've got a couple of different ingredients that are going to make our filling. Into that, we've got some ricotta on your side, an egg yolk, and some icing sugar. And then on my side, I've been tasked with the job of chopping up our figs. And you said because it's not a large recipe, I literally only need one.
But today, since there's just the three of us, I'm going to be using a little bit of that egg yolk, of course, coupled with the ricotta and that icing sugar. Okay, so I'm going to try this. Wish me good luck. I don't want to get this wrong. Okay.
Okay, perfect. So I'm also just going to start then with the cutting up of our figs. Do you want it finely chopped as in almost like a mash?
Yes, because almost mash, because we're going to put it in the ricotta.
In the ricotta.
Yes.
Speaking of which, what's the next step? I've got a little bit of egg yolk here in the shell. And then can I just put it in? Does it matter the order?
That's fine. It's fine.
Okay.
We put sugar. Yeah.
Custard sugar. Is it a lot?
Yeah, it's a lot.
Okay, let me take out some. How's that?
Yeah, that's better.
Better.
Yeah.
Okay. And then should I use all this ricotta?
Yes, all the ricotta. Okay. And
just that little egg yolk.
Yeah. Voila.
Just like that?
Yes.
Okay. And then I start the mixing process.
Yes.
Do I just fold it in?
Yes, you can fold it in like that. Yes.
Oh, super simple. And this is going to make that sweet inside, that sweet center that we need.
Yes. That's why we put a little bit more sugar. But obviously, you don't need to just put only figs. I mean, we're putting fig because they are in season. But you can put chocolate if you like.
Yes.
You can put chocolate. You can put spices if you want. You can put
if you want to make it a little savory, a little aromatics, maybe some cinnamon.
Yes, some cinnamon. You can put any type of spices.
So we keep chopping it down. Is this fine? Do you want me to
It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. We can mix now into the ricotta.
Perfect.
Chef, I'm going to hand that over to you just so you can take over.
Perfect stuff. So I see that the ricotta filling is a bit on the runnier side. It's because of the figs, I guess, it's going to thicken it up.
Yes, but you see, that's why we need to drain the ricotta.
Okay, perfect. So if you leave your ricotta out at room temperature for too long, then it separates and then has that liquid, and then that causes it to be too runny.
Yes.
And you don't want that. So the whole idea is to keep it in the fridge the entire time until you need it.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. This is looking a lot similar to ravioli. Is that what?
Yes. So what we do, we can use different shape. We can use them square. We can use small. We can use big. We can.
How does it taste? How's the filling?
Good.
How sweet is it? Is it good enough?
It's not overly sweet. That's what I'm loving about it. And I think you would like this, Balasa, because you're not a sweet tooth person at all.
Okay. And I'm also quite intrigued as to how it's going to come together. adding that sweet element to a pasta. Pasta is a dish that we normally enjoy savory. You normally have it with your meats, or vegetarian with your vegetables, but now we're using it in our fruit, and we're adding some delicious Clover Classic custard as a dollop on top. So I want to see, Silvana, as you are putting that together, what you did. You just took 2 pieces of your pasta and you sandwiched inside the filling.
Yes, this is a cappellotto. We can call it cappellotto because it's looking like a heart. See? We're closing it nicely. Yeah?
A lot of people tend to use water to make it stick together. Do we need that now?
No, we don't need that because it's quite sticky still. But if it stays long outside, then you can't close it anymore. You just put a little bit of water.
So is this the difference then between fresh pasta and store-bought pasta? Because the store-bought one, you'd have to cook the pasta first and then do this, right?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So there are different ways and different designs and shapes that you can fold our pasta in.
Yes.
Okay.
You see? This is like a tortello.
I think we should take this task onto me. I think you should grab yourself some pasta. I'm going to grab myself some pasta as well. And let's see who can make the best shape when it comes to our tortilla.
Okay, this is a mezzaluna.
A mezzaluna.
Mezzaluna. This
I'm
is
going
a
to take
mezzaluna, half a moon. Yeah? Mezzaluna. Make sure that we throw all the air out. Yeah, by doing that.
So that's also what I've noticed, that sometimes people make ravioli and you find that once it's cooked, it's as if the air gets sucked out of it. It's because this process is not done beforehand.
Yes.
Okay. Right, I'm also going to make...
Do me on your
try
side.
my hand.
Yes, please may you pass me some filling on that saucer.
Oh.
I've already added a little bit of flour onto my surface to make sure that it doesn't stick. Thank you so much, Chef. And I'm going to try fold as neatly as Chef has done here. I'm going to try make 2 mini pieces here. There we go.
I think I've decided to cop out because I made the cappellotto. Yeah, Palace, I think you can take the... Is there a way of... well, I think it's quite simple, easy.
Yeah, it's very simple. It's very simple.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right. It's sticky enough. I do not need to add any water to this.
Yes.
And then... Well, I think I might have overfilled mine.
Wow.
Well done.
Well done.
That's quite cute. That just started lifting almost immediately as soon as you put it in that hot water, in that hot oil.
Yeah.
Palace, can I ask you to pass me the filling as well? Because I also want to try my trick at that mezzaluna.
Yeah.
I'm also quite impressed at Dumi's jargon in the kitchen today. It's almost as if she is straight from Italy herself. From Sicily. Hey, honey.
Well, I took some lessons before we got into the kitchen with Silvana just to get those terms correct. The whole idea is not to deep fry them until they're brown. You just want to cook them.
Yeah, you don't brown them, otherwise they're going to become too crispy and too hard. So we just make them like that.
So cute. And then here are these ones. I want to also see how the small little ones come out as well. It almost as if they flower when they start coming together quite perfectly. They raise to the top, they grow in size, and then they flower.
Melissa, while you're doing that, I'm going to chop up some more figs here just to go onto this beautiful plate of ours. And may I ask you just to pass us some of that Clover Classic custard that we can put onto our dish. In fact, you said you want to put a layer of custard at the bottom, Silvana, when we had a chat. Right, let's let you do that. Thank you, Pali. I'm just following in the steps of Chef Silvana here. A nice dollop of our Clover Classic custard at the bottom there. And then our tortellinis at the top.
Look how cute is your tortellino.
It's so cute. It's miniature like me. I love it. But also bite-sized. I'm going to be able to pop one in my mouth and enjoy. Looking so good. And just like that, voila. Now what a treat. To get this recipe, just head over to afternoonexpress.co.za. And to make this treat even sweeter, remember that you can still stand a chance to win 50,000 Rand when you find the golden bunny on the Clover Classic Custard promotional pack. So keep the hunt going. Now that our delicious Italian menu is done and dusted, it's time to get to know Chef Silvana a little bit better around our dining room table. Find one of 10 Clover Classic Custard Golden Bunnies and win 50,000 Rand, plus a free Clover Classic Easter Hunt kit. Collect all 5 and join the Clover Classic Custard Easter Hunt.
Made with love by Clover.